This next one is called Beauty, which is the theme of this night. Yay. Here goes. You first see it in the eyes of a mother as she holds her newborn after 17 hours of labor. You then see it in the tears of a father, a man who until then had known more about loss than miracles. You hear it in the words they speak. Overjoyed yet still slightly in disbelief. From then on, you experience it every day. From the confused looks on their faces to the smiles they put on, even though you won't let them sleep. Before too long, you find it in another who looks like you. Same blood, same big head, but you're still the cuter one now. Throughout your childhood years, you experience it in everything, from the places you visit and the people you meet. You even managed to see it this one time. You burn yourself with boiling hot water and your father's right there looking at you like, you messed up, didn't you? Or this other time, you break your arm and you see your mom's tears as she cries and prays to God like, what type of child am I raising who thinks he can run from one end of a wire to another and not fall and break something? Anyway, you're a stupid, clumsy kid and you've got the scars to prove it. You then start seeing it in girls. Your first crush. This ebony-skinned, funny, pretty young thing. You know she's your first crush because she's the one you miss most when you have to move to another country. Here. A few years after that, you experience it through this 3-hour-long conversation you have with this complete, total stranger. She too is a pretty young thing. She turns out to be your first muse, the one you first write a love poem about. A year after that, you see it in this friend of yours, and you swear this feeling you have is love, even though it's not reciprocated and never will be. That escalated quickly. Throughout your teen years, you live it through wild and crazy nights. Some nights you don't even remember. Like this one night when you ended up wearing a Diana Ross wig on your head and you have no idea how that happened. And now you regret ever saying that because you know someone's going to go find that picture and make a meme out of it.
Yes. You know it.
Poor decisions, fam. Poor decisions. At 20, you find it in someone who feels the same way you do. Someone who finally reciprocates. Someone who falls in love with you. You see it in everything you two ever go through. Every high, every low. You try to find it 4 years later after you two break up. And you eventually do. You realize that you've had your good moments, but then you hope that you find it in someone else again. You move on. Now, throughout this time, you find it in finding purpose. You find it in art. You start to believe that you're pretty decent with a pen and, well, your voice fly too, you know. You see it in the friends you work and chase your dreams with. You see it in the friends you make in your 20s. Some of them, you try to convince them to name their babies after you. The others, you meet every week at a top secret, not so top secret location where you all share uji, chai, and dazi. You name it! But most of all, you share time. You share experiences. Friends. All these friends become family. Good choices, fam. Good choice. And then finally, you come to experience it in a room. This room. A room filled with faces you know and faces you don't. Which makes you feel, oh, so special. For more than 26 years, I have seen, felt, heard, and experienced it. It is beauty. For 26 plus years, beauty has surrounded me. And for that, I am grateful, and I always will.